what makes ours so different is that the high level of talent and the reason why.
What up, what up? Welcome back. Episode number 14. Is it 14?
Yeah, this is the first one in front of a live audience.
Oh, right. A little nervous right now.
Y'all can't see him yet, but there's people to our left.
Yeah, we got some very important people here today. But what's up, man? New South, welcome back, everybody. My name's Rod Bridges. Once again, to my right, we got I don't know, man.
I'm the plug today.
The plug.
Got us a new location, new spot for the podcast.
We out here looking like money. Rooftop views and shit like
Shout out to Devin Mason and the AC Hotel here in North Hills. If you got some money on you, need a place to stay, this is the spot.
Yeah, you got a night you want to take your lady out, man, and romance her. They got the Capitol Grill up here, man, and rooftop bar. You can wine and dine her, and we talking basketball.
We took Rod away from his job for a little while, so we got to get right up into it. Josh Level is someone who passed away, was it 2013? 2013, on the court. He's someone who was close to everyone to the left of me. Josh was an amazing kid, a great basketball player. He comes from an incredible family and is a gigantic part still today of the community. These guys took it upon themselves to make sure Josh's legacy stayed intact. They hold the Josh Level Classic every year, which is brings literally, if you are a basketball player in the state of North Carolina or within driving distance, they invite you, and from my experience, you show up. Absolutely. And the vibe is amazing. The crowd shows up, and Josh's dad usually speaks, and it's always touching. It is, if there's any of, and I run the Holiday Invitation. If there's any event that's worth your money, if you go to one basketball event in the year, it should be in the Triad, and it should be the Josh Level Classic.
Absolutely.
All the money that they earn goes to the Josh Level Foundation. Smile for Josh. Is that still you know what? We'll get them on, and they'll do this. I'm going to hand it all to my left and give you guys, let them introduce themselves. These are the guys, the brain power behind the Josh Level Classic.
I'm Kanai Obi-Rapu. I founded the Josh Level Classic in 2013.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Jake Honeycutt. I work with Kanayo, Reggie, as well as the rest of our team on the Josh Level Classic.
And what's going on? I'm Reggie Perkins. We actually have a couple other guys that help out with the game that weren't here today. Christian Harrison, Trey Chapman, Josh's older brother Joseph, and then Kane helps out with like the website and stuff like that. So honestly, I do like a lot of behind the scenes stuff. Me and Jake specifically, just kind of helping put on a great event for Josh. So
Kanayo, I know, but tell the people, like, when did you come up with this idea?
Well, it was actually right after the game happened. Right after Josh passed, maybe 2 or 3 weeks after.
You were still in high school.
I was still in high school. I was a junior the year that Josh passed away, and it just hit me so hard. And I actually stopped playing basketball for a while just because it was difficult for me to just step on a court just with
Felt weird.
with what was going on. But with the community behind me and everybody, family, friends, found the strength to keep playing. And I thought, what a good idea it would be to try to have, something to keep Josh's legacy alive and keep Josh's name alive. And I went to maybe one of my coaches, and I was like, what if we did like a game, an all-star game? And everybody was kind of like, it's kind of soon. We want to give, Josh and Josh's family and, the community time to grieve.
Yeah.
But that was when it came into my mind that first probably 2 weeks. I was like, this could be something that could turn a negative into a positive. And that's when it came into my head. And it wasn't, but because of just the community, that it was able to turn into something. And I think what makes ours so different is that the high level of talent and the reason why. Because it's not just a basketball game. It's not just a All-American game. There's
in the gym every year.
Exactly. There's due to we have lottery picks who played in it, so it's hard for somebody else to turn it down. You know what I mean? Like, you can't tell me you're that much. Dennis Smith played in the Josh.
And it's for charity.
Right.
And it's for a kid who was doing the exact same thing all those kids were doing.
Same exact.
And something happened to him that
nobody.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
No one would have seen coming.
For sure.
I think that will always keep people, and it's for charity.
Exactly. And I think that's what our biggest goal is. We all were blessed to come from, like, good families, and where money has never really been, the motivation to anything that we do. So I think that, and that's where the Smile for Josh Foundation comes in, that we came from good families, and we were very fortunate, unlike a lot of other people, just from our environment. And we want to give back to kids who may have, kids who have good hearts, but don't have the same environment or don't have the same opportunities. And that's what this whole thing, this game is about.
And then this year, Sunday, we actually just think about starting up. We're having our alumni pickup game. And like you said, a big thing with us is making sure everybody still feels a part of it. Because obviously the game is how it is now because of the kids. I mean, because of Josh, they come see it. But I mean, the kids every year obviously put on a great show for everybody.
All the secret scrimmage.
Right. So we're gonna start incorporating that each year, just to kind of, we want it to be a family event. Keep the vibe, like you said.
An alumni game would almost be.
It's gonna be crazy.
Way more exciting.
It's gonna be crazy.
Well, that's what we're doing. We're doing it Saturday of the game.
Yeah, so we got to get it built up more, but this is the first year we're trying it out. But
You're
yeah,
actually going to try to do it in front of the fans? Or you're trying to do it with no one there?
It's a secret game. Okay. Like you said, it's like a secret scrimmage. We're gonna do it
this year we're getting the.
Not too much. Yeah, because we don't want.
You'll be able to see the game on ballerslife.com.
I think episode 15 will be filmed at the secret scrimmage.
The only place you'll be able to see the Josh Level secret scrimmage, ballerslife.com.
Yeah.
Live. So let's talk about the game here in itself as well. So this is what year is this? The fifth year. Fifth year. So I remember the very first one. I mean, I've been to a few of them myself. I do remember those dope shorts. Yeah. So I've been to a couple of myself. So what's the best? Who you guys said the best years? What were your best memories from the Classic?
The best year?
I'm a little biased. I'll tell you mine, but go ahead, I'll let you go ahead.
you guys can go first.
It was exciting.
Okay, so it's two different ways to look at it.
Okay.
The best year talent-wise was the second year with Dennis, Harry, Sasha,
15.
Jerome, J. Fobbs.
Jalen Harris. What's up, Jalen Harris?
I listened to the podcast. I understand, but it was a loaded game, and it was it was still relatively close to when Josh passed. So we still had a lot of hype going, and Kevin Graves did it that year.
Yeah.
But my personal opinion, and I am biased because this is the year we did it last year. Myself and Reggie was last year.
Absolutely.
You have Carolina commits getting windmilled on. Ian Steer stole the show.
Well, can I be truthful? Huffman did it on you. You guys know Huffman. You know he did it on purpose.
Shout out.
Yeah, I appreciate you doing that.
He does stuff like that.
He made it go crazy because I know Donnie, he hit up top 10, was trying to get on top 10, so like it definitely helped it boom a lot.
Absolutely.
So that was my favorite year. Last year was the fourth year.
Same thing. We kind of talked about that on Twitter last week.
We did.
2015 was ridiculous. I mean, obviously we hope to keep doing it bigger, but that was just like you don't get that. You know what I'm saying? That class was special in North Carolina. I mean, you got guys like Jerome.
It was crazy. Man.
Like Jerome's about to be a pro, and I mean, you wouldn't have saw the game and thought he's one of the best guys out
Jeremy
there.
Harris was in that game.
Exactly.
Let them kids like that was
New
JJ.
JJ Smith.
Yeah, Bam was supposed to play it, but he was in Italy.
Yeah. So I mean, that's ridiculous. Hopefully we can get something like that again coming soon. But I think without a doubt, obviously the talent was there. But same like he said, man, it's my first time putting on something like that. I kind of spoke about it earlier. I had no idea how much went into it. So just kind of see everything come together in like 5 or 6 weeks. It was a lot of pressure on me. Like just being real. I wanted to be a good event.
Feel like when it happened, right?
It was crazy, bro. Yeah. I was Snapchatting like, I did this. It's me.
My favorite year, obviously, I'm biased. It was my first year. It was the first year it happened. I just loved how, with last year and I guess the 2015, I kind of knew personally how it was going to turn out because I know the community's going to come out here. And exactly. But the first year, I had no clue. And nobody else had a clue. I had it at Dudley. I'm not even from that side of town. You know what I mean? Like, I was doing stuff on Twitter. It was literally just me. Yep. I made a Twitter myself. Like it was the result that came out of it was just phenomenal, to where after the game I just sat there and just cried. Like, I was just so emotional. I was happy, sad, just because I was like,
when Josh
yep.
Oh yeah.
It was just like I couldn't believe how the community, I never want to make this game about me. I just couldn't believe how the community really just got around this young man. You know what I mean? And really support it. And we were listening to John's interview earlier, and what the kid said about the game is the best way I can describe it, especially the first year and this past year at Dudley is, it's like a basketball game and a party.
Yep.
Like,
come
together.
What we were just talking about with the cookout. Exactly. It is more than a game.
Exactly. Yep. And so that was definitely my favorite one. I'm really excited for this year. Really excited.
I am too.
We think the second year was the most talented. This year might be the most talented top to bottom. I think we have five-star kids. That's new. So you got Kobe White, Joey Baker, who just reclassed up. Jalen LeCue.
Your last chance to see Joey Baker play
high school basketball. Jaden Springer. And I'm missing one 5-star.
Jaden Springer's going to be there.
Yeah, Jaden Springer's going to be there.
That's a pro.
That's 5-star.
There's 5 stars.
Who's that?
Wendell
Moore. I don't know.
Shut up,
Wendell. And then you got kids that I love, like Patrick Williams, who I think is going to be a pro.
He'll be a 5-star.
He's going to be a 5-star.
Yeah.
I'll let Reggie, because Reggie made the roster.
My little cousin John's playing in it. He already mentioned I like Aaron Wiggins a whole lot. Top 40 kid. Going to Maryland. Yeah. Yep, definitely. We got the twins, CP3 twins, Keyshawn, Kobe. I don't forget anybody. Jacob Crutchfield, another guy from Greensboro. A lot of people don't know about Jalen Austin. He's been doing his thing.
Jalen Cone, too.
Oh, yeah, little Jalen Cone. We got him out there. Jalen Withers, he's another guy that's kind of blowing up this summer. Hey, and I got to shout out the guy, Davion Williamson. That's the guy I haven't mentioned right now. ETSU. Stop.
I'm going to shout Davion out. Davion, we going to win another championship this year, baby. We got another one coming. SoCon champs. We going to get that. UNCG got us this year, but look.
All right, guys, I think what you guys are doing for the culture is amazing. Like, I'm so ecstatic to be a part of it. Again, thank you. Thank you for just doing something for North Carolina. I think all of us here, we all in our individual way try to do things with to help kids. I have the Elite 50 middle school camp. Slight plug there, but the same way you guys are talking about, just trying to do things for the community and how hard it is to get people involved. I definitely understand that. So to put on, like I said on Twitter, I said this is by far probably one of the better events I've ever seen, I've ever been to every year. So again, thank you. So
This Saturday,
May 19th, 6 p.m. The door is open.
Be there at 6. Be there.
Really be there at 6.
In my experience, you should get there before 6. So
5:15-ish, because the line's going to be ridiculous.
Yeah.
JoshLevel.org.
JoshLevelClassic.org is our website. It has all the alumni from the game.
Links will be in the description of the video below.
Yeah.
DJL Classic.
Yeah.
IG.
Yeah, the DJL Classic is our social media handle. So on Instagram, Twitter. So we're trying to grow that as well. So if y'all follow us, it really does mean a lot.
And if you have any questions, check out the website. I mean, we got the story about what happened with Josh. We got the Smile for Josh Foundation. Any questions?
How the game started.
Are there donation options on the website?
We got the link if you want to go ahead and donate.
We appreciate y'all. Definitely appreciate y'all for having us. This means a lot. I never would have thought the day that we did this game that it'd be to this point. So we
want to sell out. I want that place sold out. Show
do
up.
Let's
Try
do
it. If you can get in your car and get to Dudley, do it.
I guarantee you it will be worth it.
Come meet Rod. Come meet the fellas. If you see them walking around, go introduce yourselves and let them know you appreciate what they're doing.
Love to meet you all.
Let's pack out Dudley on Saturday, man. We appreciate you guys so much for being here. Go follow them. We'll put all their social media stuff on the screen and in the link in the description below. We're blessed to even be in their presence. I think that we're with a bunch of guys who are headed to big places in their life. Thank you guys for everything you do and keep doing. I know Josh is always with us and in our prayers, and his positive energy is living through you guys, and I think that's a blessing.
Appreciate you.
This has been another episode of the New South. We're not just making jokes out here. We're trying to do some real stuff, and this is a great example of that. We appreciate y'all's time as always. Like, comment, hit us up with whatever you got. We appreciate every single one of y'all, and we'll see you next week.